Please welcome from the Vivid Sydney red carpet, Amy Poehler. Amy Poehler, welcome back to Australia. It's your first time back in years. I was going to say, do you like what we've done with the place? But what's going on behind you? Not much. Where are the lights?
Well, I think there are some lights that are going to be coming on. I requested that the lights be turned on when I come back. But I'm so happy to be back in Australia. The last time I was here was for Inside Out, the first Inside Out. So it's very good luck to be back here again.
Oh, it's lovely to have you back. And it's been said, actually, that you travel a bit like an airport dad, because it's a long way to Australia. How do you travel like an airport dad?
Oh my gosh, thank you for asking. I get there really early. I make sure that I can see my gates. I need to take a look at it and stand in front of it. I have very good snacks. I have lots of reading material. I really take it very seriously. I people that don't plan their flight weeks in advance, it stresses me out.
Well, I do know. I'm the exact opposite.
He's a faffer.
Am I like an airport mum? Like, what's the term for me?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. You and your therapist will have to figure that out together.
Okay. Well, we've got a lot of other stuff first, but all right, we'll get there. Well, you are here for Vivid, but also giving people a sneak peek of Inside Out 2. And might I say, the first film was utterly extraordinary. Like, it blew me away in a way that very, very few films do. How do you follow something as great as that? Like, how do you follow it up?
Yeah, I have to say, I just love the second film so much. I'm really proud of it. I think they're going to be blown away by what Pixar did. They took their time and they really thought long and hard about what would be the way to approach this material again. And it's really special. I can't wait for everyone to see it.
We should probably just point out the lights have come on now. Well done. Something you've done, Amy. Look at the bridge. Have a look behind you.
It's blue.
Oh, there she is. The lights are on. There she is.
So let's go back to the sequel. As I understand it, the thing they've done that's different is make it about a teenager with all these sorts of teenage emotions that have come in, which, of course, made me think immediately about you as a teenager. What were you like? What were the emotions that were rushing into your head?
Well, I think like every typical teenager, what comes up in this movie is the emotions that used to feel very complicated become simple, and what new emotions come in are very tricky. Embarrassment, anxiety, envy, they all start to get a little difficult, and in the film we kind of talk about that bridge when suddenly your 12-year-old turns into a 13-year-old and she's difficult to recognize. So I think universally that happens to most people, where you think you have a handle on who you are and how life works, and then suddenly new emotions come in to crash the party.
I wanted to talk to you. You're a comedy hero of mine. So much stuff that you've made and consumed, I've just been amazed by. And one thing I love about your career is that you're obviously one of the funniest people in the world, but you've also worked with just about every funny person that's existed. You've surrounded yourself by them. This might be a crazy question, but besides yourself, who is the funniest person you've ever worked with?
Oh my gosh, I've got to work with so many funny people. That's a hard question. I love Jack Black.
Oh. Yes.
And I know he was here recently. He's the best. So many funny women who happen to be my very close friends, like Maya Rudolph and Tina Fey. So many great funny people. I'm very, very lucky that I get to know a lot of funny people and I get to call them a friend. So that's a hard one to pick. But let's say Jack Black. Let's just go with that.
Good answer.
Hey, we actually spoke to one of your old co-stars, Chris Pratt, on the show last night, and he said you've got big...
Nice.
He's gorgeous. He said you have big cat energy. Is he right about that?
That is a really nice compliment coming from an alpha like himself. He actually probably fits in really well in Australia, right? Like, he looks like a big Aussie boy, Chris Pratt. I feel like that's not for me to assign myself, but if he says it, I'll take it.
Well, Inside Out 2 hit cinemas on June 13. Would you please thank Amy Poehler?
Thank you so much.
Have you seen the first one?
I haven't seen the first one,
have
which
got
is
to
crazy.
see the first
I'm
one.
not sure if you heard, but she's a comedy hero of mine.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's extraordinary.
No, but I'm planning to. I'm going to go home and
And we
watch
should
it.
give Vivid a rap. How good is it?
Oh, so
Especially when the
good.
lights go on.
Yeah.
It's amazing at that point.